Tonight, we are not talking about making money. We are talking about protecting what you already have. Because, in 2026, the biggest financial risk is not the stock market. It is not real estate. It is not even inflation alone. The biggest risk is where your money is sitting right now. If 100% of your wealth is inside the banking system, you do not own your money. You are lending it to a system under pressure. And for the first time in modern history, we are seeing early signs of what experts are calling a digital bank run. Not lines outside branches, not people rushing to ATMs. This time, it happens silently, with one tap, one transfer, one mass exit. And when that moment comes, the question will not be, how much money do you have? The question will be, do you have access to it? Tonight, I will give you something most people will never have. An exit plan. Segment 1. The inflation tax. There is a tax you are paying every single day. You never voted for it. You never approved it. And yet, it is quietly draining your wealth. It is called inflation. In April 2026, the purchasing power of the US dollar continues to decline. Not dramatically, overnight, but consistently, relentlessly, silently. This is what makes it dangerous, because most people don't feel it all at once. But over time, it compounds. Groceries cost more, energy costs more, healthcare costs more, but your savings, they stay the same, which means in real terms, you are getting poorer. This is why serious investors are repeating a phrase that sounds extreme, but is mathematically accurate. Cash is trash. Cash is no longer a store of value. It is a melting ice cube. If your wealth is sitting in a savings account earning less than inflation, you are losing money every single day. And now, combined with banking system stress, you are facing two risks at the same time: loss of value and potential loss of access. Segment 2. Physical gold vs. digital gold. For thousands of years, one asset has survived every crisis. Empires collapsed, currencies failed, systems reset, but gold remained. Why? Because gold is not someone else's liability. It does not depend on a bank. It does not depend on a government promise. It simply exists as value. Today, that concept has evolved. There are now two forms of what we call independent money: physical gold and digital gold. Physical gold is simple. You can hold it, store it, secure it outside the financial system. No password required, no network required, but it has limitations. It is not easily transferable. It is not divisible for everyday use. Now enter digital gold. Bitcoin, a decentralized asset that operates outside traditional banking. No central authority, no single point of control, and most importantly, if stored correctly, no one can freeze it. But here is where most people make a critical mistake. They buy Bitcoin and leave it on an exchange. That is not ownership. That is exposure. True ownership is called self-custody. For gold, that means physical possession or private vault storage. For Bitcoin, that means controlling your private keys. Because in a real crisis, access is everything. Not price, not charts. Access. Segment 3. The 1% strategy. The wealthiest individuals in the world are not reacting emotionally. They are preparing strategically, and their actions reveal a pattern. They are not keeping all their wealth in one system. They are diversifying across control layers, public markets, private assets, and increasingly, assets outside the banking system. This includes private vault storage for precious metals, cold storage for digital assets, international diversification. Why? Because the goal is not just growth. The goal is resilience. The top 1% understands a simple truth. Wealth is not what you earn. Wealth is what you keep during uncertainty. And right now, behind the scenes, there is a quiet movement happening. Not panic, not chaos, but repositioning away from centralized risk toward controlled ownership. Segment 4. Step-by-step security plan. Here is a simple, beginner-level framework. No complexity, no technical barriers, just action. Step 1. Allocate a protection percentage. Do not move everything. Start with 10% to 20% of your total savings. This is your protection layer, not speculation. Protection. Step 2. Choose your asset. Option A. Physical gold. Purchase small denomination coins or bars. Store them securely at home or in a private vault. Option B. Digital gold Bitcoin. Purchase through a reputable platform, then move it to a hardware wallet. Step 3. Secure ownership. For gold, ensure physical control or verified private storage. For Bitcoin, transfer to a hardware wallet. Write down your recovery phrase. Store it offline, in multiple secure locations. No screenshots. No cloud storage. Because ownership without security is an illusion, we are entering a new financial era, one where trust is no longer automatic, one where access matters more than numbers on a screen, and one where those who prepare will not need to panic. This is not about fear. This is about control. Because when systems are stressed, the people with options win, and the people without options wait. Do not wait. Build your exit plan. Secure your assets. Take control of your financial future. Subscribe to Wealth Report USA. Because in times like these, information is not power, action is. And remember, do not be the last one out of the burning building. This content is for educational purposes only. It is not professional financial advice. Investing involves risk. Always do your own research.